Good morning, guys. Welcome to Tuesday. Overnight, they had the Empire State Manufacturing Index. Was expecting a minus sort of three-ish, got a minus 31. Um, so that's not good for the manufacturing sector of the US. Stocks initially sort of didn't like it too much, but managed to claw back some of the um, losses for the day. um, Led by regional banks, which have been sort of a bit of a catastrophe, but bounced on overnight. And I just noticed Michael Burry of that movie, The Big Short, was buying up regional banks in a major flurry. So um, it seems that everybody's just happy with the way things are. We can see stocks are pretty much just holding on to their levels. Looking at the 4 hours, just floating around that 4100 level, not going anywhere. Bonds were interest rates, yields were up a little. We've got the 2 year back above 4%, 10 year at 3.5%. So that curve is still in contango. And dollar index weakened a little bit, as you would expect after such a pretty strong run on last week. And it's come back down to the support level of 102. And I think might find some buying support there. It was a previous higher back here, we can see in the hourly. It's outside of that month range that it had for about 5 weeks, and has come back as to the top of that range, finding support. You might see another little support level across these lines here. Let's see if we can grab one in there. Across there, there's another support level. It may have a look at that before it finds the buyer. So in there is somewhere where you look to get long the US dollar, and want to do it against a weak currency. Commodities had a bit of a bounce on overnight. Nothing to get too excited about, but there was a bit of strength there. Copper up a little bit, the index up a little bit over here. Gold up smalls. Oil had a reasonable day. Wheat had a cracking day, and coke and coal and iron ore just a little bit sideways. So is the Aussie dollar the one to sell it against, to buy the US dollar against? It's sitting on 67, and we know the Aussie dollar likes round numbers. It's supposed to be that. Come over here. We know the Aussie dollar likes round numbers, and it's stuck between 66 and 68, and it's right smack bang in the middle of that. So absolutely zero direction from the Aussie. Let's just put that center across on the way. Could go either way from here. Euro dollar, not yet in downtrend. Ali tried to come back, did fill in this little gap down here, and then it's just gone sideways. Was kind of expecting it to maybe get back up to this 109.50 area, and then have a look to short it. It's a bit tricky to see where to from here at the moment. Whilst cable is the one that we were looking at to buy off this level, and it came off that beautifully overnight. Had a look at it and then rallied rallied yesterday straight off that level, that sort of 124.50 area, which is the zone we're looking for. And I would expect that from a technical point of view, we should go and now crack through that resistance level here. Fundamentally, is the pound stronger than the US? I don't see that from a fundamental point of view. So it's a bit of a tricky one too. And dollar yen, mentioned, a nice swing low here, and looking for that to accelerate and test these 137, 138 levels, high 137, 138. Looking at the hourly, it might pull back to the moving average before it does it, but that's where the target is for that. And that's today. Looking ahead, we've got unemployment figures, um, Canadian inflation, Aussie unemployment figures, and the biggest risk is around these talking heads such as Powell, Bailey, Lagarde, and there's a few other, Macklin, there's a few other FOMC, US Fed heads talking as well. So keep an eye on those. Otherwise, best of luck. Trade accordingly.